Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Om Jnanadinandasya Jnanadinasraka Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, in which there is description of Sudyumna becomes woman. So Sudyumna became woman, and how the dynasty of Vaivasvat Manu was amalgamated with the Soma Vansha, the dynasty coming from the moon. So verse 1 to 6 describes questions about Vaivasvat Manu. By the desire of Maharaj Parikshit, Sukadeva Goswami told about the dynasty of Vaivasvat Manu, who was formerly king of Satyavrata, that is during 6th Manu's time. The 7th Manu's time he became Vaivasvata, and at the time he was king Satyavrata, the ruler of Dravida, and the Lord in the form of Matsya or fish delivered him. While describing this dynasty, he also described how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, while lying down in the waters of devastation, gave birth to Lord Brahma from a lotus garden generated from his navel. From the mind of Lord Brahma, Marichi was generated, and his son was Kasyapa. From Kasyapa, through Aditi, Vivaswan was generated, and from Vivaswan came Shraddhadev Manu, who was born from the womb of Shagya. Shraddhadev's wife, Shraddha, gave birth to 10 sons, such as Ikshvaku and Nriga. So, in this way, solar dynasty, Sudyumna, is stated. So, 7 to 22, birth of Ila. Shraddhadeva or Vaivasvat Manu, the father of Maharaj Ikshvaku, was sonless before Ikshvaku's birth, but by the grace of the great sage Vasishtha, he performed a yajna to satisfy Mitra and Varuna. Then, although Vaivasvat Manu wanted a son, by the desire of his wife, he got a daughter named Ila. Manu, however, was not satisfied with the daughter. Consequently, for Manu's satisfaction, the great sage Vasishtha prayed for Ila to be transformed into a boy. What is impossible? By the Lord's grace, a female can become male, and we will see that male became again female, and then again male. In this way, we will see this incident. So, the girl child was known as Ila, but by the great sage Vasishtha, he performed a yajna, and this Ila became a boy, Sudyumna. So, it is possible by prayer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, Ila became a beautiful young man named Sudyumna. So, you see, this Lord Krishna is coming from in this dynasty, moon dynasty, Chandra. So 11, verse 11 says that Tato Manu Shraddhadeva Shangyayam Asa Bharata Shraddhayam Janayam Asa Dasaputran Sa Atmavan Ikshvaku Nriga Sarjati Dishta Dhrushta Karusakam Narisyantam Prishadam Cha Nabhagam Cha Kaving Vibhu. These 10 sons, very famous sons. The eldest son is Ikshvaku, in whose dynasty a Lord came as Lord Ramchandra. Ikshvaku. O king, best of the Bharata dynasty, from Bhavaswan, by the womb of Sangya, Sadhadev Manu was born. Sadhadev Manu, having conquered his senses, begot 10 sons in the womb of his wife Shraddha. The names of these sons were Ikwaku, Nriga, Sarjati, Dishta, Drushta, Karushaka, and Harishchandra, Prishradha, and Nabhaga, and Kavi. So, 23 to 32, these 11 verses, 10 verses describe Sudyumna transforms into woman. You see, this Ila is very famous because you will see in the 11th canto, the Lord will give instructions to Uddhava, quoting from this Ila's son, that is Pururava, Aila Gita, that is called Aila Gita. That is described in 11th canto, I think 26th chapter or something like that. So Sudyumna transformed into a woman. Once upon a time, Sudyumna went on tour with his ministers at the foot of the mountain Sumeru. It is very famous mountain because it is stated that Meru Sikarinamam. This Meru is the representative of the Lord, an opulence of the Lord. So Sumeru, there is a forest named Sukumara. Sukumara is in Ilavrita Varsha. Ilavrita Varsha is in this that is called what is that Deepa? Jambu Deepa. We are in Jambu Deepa. We have described it in 5th canto. As soon as they entered that forest, the Sukumar forest, they are all transformed into women. When Maharaj Parikshit inquired from Sukadeva Goswami about the reason for this transformation, how it is without coming in the line of devotional service, devotional line or disciplic succession, you cannot understand. It will appear imaginary. It is a mental speculation like that. Just like cinema, fiction. It is not fiction. It is real fact. You can understand it only if you come in this disciplic succession. You cannot understand. So anyway, so verse 29 says, Sukadeva Goswami answered, great saintly persons who strictly observed the spiritual rules and regulations and whose one effulgence dissipated all the darkness of all directions, once came to see Lord Shiva in that forest, Sukumara Vana. So verse 30 says, when the goddess Ambika saw the great saintly persons, she was very much ashamed because at the time she was naked. She immediately got up from the lap of her husband and tried to cover her breast. So verse 31 says, seeing Lord Shiva and Parvati engaged in sexual affairs, all the great saintly persons immediately desisted from going further and departed for the ashram of Narayana. Actually, Shivaji and Parvati or Ambika, they are our father and mother. They are our father and mother. So anyway, seeing Lord Shiva and Parvati, so thereupon just to please his wife, Lord Shiva, said, any male entering this place shall immediately become a female. So Sukadeva Goswami described how Sudyumna, being transformed into a woman, accepted Buddha, the son of the moon, as her husband, and had a son named Pururava. From Pururava, this moon, Somadeva, the sun is Buddha. We have already described elsewhere, and from Buddha came Pururava, and Pururava, Ayu, etc. persons came, and in this dynasty Lord came, Krishna. How great this dynasty is. So Sudyumna regains maleness. And by the grace of Lord Shiva, Sudyumna received the benediction that he would live 1 month as a woman and 1 month as a man. You see, no one could understand it unless he is a devotee or he hears it from this disciplic succession. This month male, next month female. simply continuous. Next male, next female, like that. You see. Thus he regained his kingdom and had 3 sons named Utkala, Gaya and Vimala. Were all very religious. Yes, Buddha, son of Moon, a husband, and a son named Pururava. Then Sudyumna regained malehood. By the grace of Lord Shiva, Sudyumna received the benediction that he would live 1 month as a woman and 1 month as a man. Thus he regained his kingdom and had 3 sons named Utkala, Gaya and Vimala. As a woman, her son is Buddha, Pururava. Her husband is Buddha. And as a man, his sons are these, Utkala, Gaya and Vimala. Were all very religious. Thereafter, he entrusted his kingdom to Pururava and took the order of Banprastha life. So thereafter, we will hear in the next chapter, dynasty of sons of Manu. Manu means this Vaivasat Manu, who is the son of Vivasva. That Moon dynasty. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture. And of course, the sons of Manu are from sun lineage, solar lineage. This is a moon lunar lineage. You have to hear it carefully so that you can understand. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, channel, like your channel, and get the blessings of Lord Hare Krishna.